Welcome back to DKC Returns. I am David Triple Sticks and we are doing World 3 in Turbo Attack mode and not going for the gold. At this point I should just be like, yeah, I don't need to keep bringing it up anymore. We're playing the game for fun at this point. We're playing the game for fun. That's all you need to know. Alright. I did consider going for Diddy. Just putting Diddy in the barrels for this mode, just because I'm not going for the time travel things anymore. I was like, yeah, I'm not really using. I kind of am interested in see what kind of shortcuts Dixie could make, and I'm not really using Dixie to the best of her ability in this mode anyway because of how fast it is. So anyway, World 3, here we go. 3-1 Wonky Waterway, Turbo Attack. All right. Now, I'm sure there's a bunch of just stuff like this you can do that's better than just jumping off all of them. And doing that is always difficult. Always difficult. Okay. Don't fall off the edge. Alright, I suppose I should. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter because it's only gonna like take away like what, 20 seconds? Perfect slams. Alright, there we go. And we should be good there. Alright, it would be better to just go to that, but again, not going for that. You can just skip that normally. Get the heart. I think you can skip this. You have to pull this, for sure. Probably roll up one of those chickens to the barrel. Ah! Reaction time! Reaction time! I couldn't even jump to the... What? Man, okay. That's... Wow. Alright. That's gonna be a little bit tougher. But I'm at a checkpoint, so I can't reset the timer. Alright. Yikes. Alright. Alright, that one you can just do automatically. That's why it was impossible to dodge. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm just using Dixie as a makeshift Diddy at this point. Which is what she is. She's a Diddy that's can actually get some lift. Which is why she's broken. I wonder if I could get up there. I could probably just get up there. And just skip that entirely. That's probably a skip that you can do with Dixie. And then this is the end of the level. Alright. There we go. At the top of the ledge. Cliff. Alright! Also, this is going faster because I can do the infinite barrel roll, so therefore I can just... I don't have to do anything like time my barrel rolls like in hard mode. So in a way, that's kind of easier than hard mode. Mirror mode. It's not hard mode in this game, that's Topple freeze. Mirror mode in this game. Alright. This is barrel, right? Yeah. Then... I think I have to use all those barrels. I could maybe get up there, maybe. Then that was good. The best way really is to barrel here, just to get rid of them all. And then those guys. Okay. There we go. Never heard that animation so fast. There we go. I don't think I barrel to jump to any barrels here. There we go. Nice. Good. Another good pound there. Having some good pounds here. Okay. Don't think I can skip this. You can do 2 barrels at once. But again, that's like frame perfect. I do that as a, ooh, that was cool I did that. Instead of a, I need to do this. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Barrel shooting is going to be difficult. Another reason why. Just ignore it. Yeah. And I'm so used to the normal speed of the barrels. The barrel didn't make the sound. A lot of sounds actually get ignored in this mode because of how fast everything is. I could maybe skip something there. Okay. Well, I mean, it's too late now, but also... Oh, come on. I could skip that entire thing, actually. Hold on. Again, that's what I'm more interested in, seeing the things that the Dixie can skip. Not the fastest way to do the level. I think I do need a Kong for that skip, so whatever. There we go. And the moving barrels are gonna suck later on, especially in like 5K. Oh boy. There we go. Down this. There we go. I don't think... Yeah, I need to start with this one, then... Yeah. That's the easiest way! Except it's way harder to get the double jump. When? When you have to go fast. There we go. Wonder if this is going to be any more difficult. Are those eyes more flamed than the original updated version of this game? There we go. Not that hard. I was mashing a button. It couldn't fire it until that exact moment. All right, double the time, but it doesn't matter. Beat the level turbo attack. All right. Next one is the level that has the music from the beach area that gets named. It's so interesting that they named the music that comes from this level after this level instead of 2-4. Which is my favorite beach music, but you know, it's beside the point. And you don't get to, especially since you don't get to hear it until you get to the beach. Oh man, I can't remember where the barrels are. You can see the barrel there. Oh, okay. There we go. Whew. You can probably pound these two. That's probably way better than actually wait for that. Again, another time trial trick, probably. I stopped mashing the Y button. Alright. Okay. I could probably skip a lot here. I feel like I could get the gold pretty fast here. Hell on. And probably not. It's probably going to be like 2 seconds off. Oh, there's no thing there, right? I could have maybe done it if I forget. Again, this level doesn't seem too bad. This is like one of the possible gold ones to do. Okay, as long as you don't do that. There you go. You could probably skip climbing across that if you did that. Ouch. There we go, and that's the end of the level. I could have gotten there by like less than 5 seconds, I think. If I didn't mess that up. Maybe? Possibly? Possibly? Don't care though. Again, they expect perfection. I'm not going for perfect. I'm going for percentage. I'm going for fun. Alright. Next level is this is the long level that has a bunch of wheels. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of that guy. Barrel roll jumped across those guys. That was going pretty cool, wasn't it? It's gotta go faster. Alright. But you could jump across these guys probably pretty easily. Oh boy. Go over here. Alright! Yep. Forgot about it a little bit too late. I was right. Yeah. Those platforms are very far apart. Not gonna get Dixie here. Oh well. We have to wait for this. There we go. I don't think I can jump across like this. Yeah. Maybe? No, I'm not gonna try. I ran into the egg! I ran into Fireball Egg! That's what it looks like. Oh, that's where the Dixie Barrel is. I just completely missed it. Alright. I went for the skip again! I went for the skip again! Alright. I guess it kind of worked. I had to scratch my nose there for a bit there. Just not enough time to scratch noses. Alright, I think I can just get that? Yeah, especially with Dixie. Yep. Nice. Yeah, that level is a little bit possible. A little bit possible, but then again, you still have to be perfect. Again, say this many times, you have to be perfect in order to get gold. Yeah. I've already stated multiple times how I feel about being perfect about a platformer. Itty bitty biters. the only levels these guys are in. Alright, go! Pull the switch. Let me in! Let me in! I'm still going to kind of go fast. It's not a complete not speed run. It's just I'm not going as fast as I possibly can speed run. Then again, I keep that's like a hard mode thing I would do. Alright, retry some stuff at the beginning. I almost can make that with Dixie. I'm gonna get that hard, definitely. Yeah. I thought for sure I could make that jump. Oh well. Ah! That was like multiple things going wrong there. Alright. Lost Dixie immediately, alright. Oh, you can barrel into that thing? Can you barrel into this? You can! Wow! Okay, new thing I learned about this game. Okay, it still didn't work, alright. Yep! Yep! At least I can still make these jumps. Alright. You could probably make that with Dixie. Oh man, the turbo speed! The turbo speed! Still no checkpoint, right? Yeah. This level is a long time. Goes a long time without a checkpoint. I wonder if you get over the yellow bit itty bitty stacks. Oh well. Yep, no. Was never gonna do that. There you go. Checkpoint, yes! Yeah, that's the only checkpoint in the level. I didn't realize that. There's only one checkpoint in the entire level. Interesting. I think you can barrel roll into those red guys. Into the red itty bitty biters. Pretty sure you can. Okay. Yeah, you can. It takes them out entirely. Right, those guys. I don't know why I was waiting the same amount of time I normally would for those guys. But whatever. Man, okay. Just... Okay. 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 Be a little bit more methodical. Be a little bit more methodical. There we go. That's more like it. Nope, too late. There we go. Of course you were on the platform. Alright. They're even easier to hit accidentally when they're on the ground. There we go. Ah! I went a little too far. Okay. Alright, should be safe behind that guy. Finally got some parts. And I lost one. Alright. Now we just kind of safely do this area. There we go. There we go. Nice. Then we knock this guy out with that. Works. Nice. Alright. And then we blow. Down 3 times. And there we go. That's it. Don't take all the main levels. Woo! Almost double the time. Not quite. That's a goal. That's a win in my book. Alright. Oh wait. Right. I forgot that wasn't the last level. I forgot that it doesn't end with Itty Bitty Biter. It ends with Temple Topple, which is a Ramby level. Wonder how this is gonna go. Right, those guys can't be barrel rolled. It's right here. Then we go. There we. Okay. As long as you don't run into things, Ramby. Am I gonna have as much trouble as I did with level 3? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Wow. Yes, I am. Incredible. I'm sure that fire is actually more detailed now. I'm pretty sure that is the case. Maybe I just don't remember. Okay. You can't just speed past those things. It's annoying. Pretty sure you have to do that in order to actually not get hit by that. Yeah, because it stops it. Alright. Then I tried to go there. I won, Dixie. Again, not going for gold. Just trying to, in some essence, go for a reasonable time. Like, the reasonable, like, the bronze time, I'd say. Or maybe, like, the reasonable silver time. I'd say it's more reasonable silver time. Not the actual in-game silver time. There we go. Alright, and now we're done with that. Ruined Roost. Let's go. The boss time. This guy is easy, but it really depends on where he throws those bombs. I'm kind of interested to see what Dixie does in this cutscene. I think that was new. Okay, they're slightly interesting. It's just not like anything. I like that she went straight towards it. I don't think Diddy did anything. I think Diddy did the same thing DK did in the original. Dixie was like, ooh, egg! Don't know. I think she planned to cook it or something, I guess. Alright. I think I can actually, yeah, Dixie really helps with this fight as well. Because I can raise like this. Yep. Except that it doesn't always work. Alright then. Nuke. Why are you throwing it over there? How did I miss? How did I miss? I really gotta question how I missed there. I guess because of the down was barely down when I was trying to throw that again? I don't know. Okay, there's no bombs I can actually use here. It went over. Alright, one more. It was in my hands. Oh well. Might as well try. This boss can be done in seconds. Like, in seconds. He throws that many bombs. It's just hard to do that. Alright. There we go. There's a second hit. The knocks it out of your hands thing is kind of ridiculous. Ah, I couldn't get it. Just got the double hit. Yeah, you have to be able to do it the other way. You have to be able to do it the other way in order to actually get this boss fight to go fast. You have to be able to hit him with all 3 bombs every time. There we go. Yeah, again, it's not that bad. It's just they expect you to do it the fast way. Of course they do. Because of course they do. Because of course they do. Again, why I'm not going for gold? There we go. 8 seconds over. Could do it within the amount of time. I've done it with the amount of time before. Just not consistently. So I'm not gonna go for it because it's not consistent. I can probably make it consistent if I watch a tutorial of like how do I manipulate the way he does this and the way he does this. This course I don't think you could do any faster. This is probably like pretty easy to pretty easy to do as long as you don't lose a hit early, honestly. Oh boy, yep. Again, this is the easiest level to do. And since it kind of stops you from doing the level fast, I think it's probably going to be easy. Probably at least a second or 2 off. That one you just can't do. Okay. I always knew that. And yet I tried to do it anyway. Alright. You know, this part's a little bit sketch. I don't know what to do with this part. Oh man. I can't roll into the guy. I can't jump on the guy. Oh man. I guess I'm pretty sure I held the button for too long there. That's the only reason I felt there. No Dixie Kong for this level though. I have an extra hit. I can do that. Alright. Didn't like that. Alright. Now just don't fail this part. Kind of just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to do stuff like that. Yet I did stuff like that. There we go. That's more like it. Well, doesn't. Well, it didn't matter until I decided to use it to my disadvantage. Use my invisibility frames to my disadvantage. Yeah. Dumb hit. Don't try to rush things. You're not trying to rush things. Missed the jump. Alright, that's my time loss. Really? There's a bunch of missed hits. Also, I didn't jump low enough. Oh well. I should start considering slowing down. Because clearly it's not as simple as go to every easy area that's open. I have hits this time, and I wasted it. Lovely. Alright, now this part. Oh boy. Man! I could probably barrel roll, but I'd rather have 2 hearts in order to confidently barrel roll through that section. Which is why I should do every other section perfectly. Are you kidding me? You're kidding. Oh boy. I got crushed by that? Really? Oh. Yeah, again, barrel rolling through that section is impossible, so you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Nice. It's too afraid to jump. I'm struggling beating the level. Can you imagine speedrunning it? Oh boy, yep, I got a tank to hit here. How did that hit me? I don't even think I touched the spikes. To be honest, maybe the hitbox is longer because of double speed. Nice, nice. Come on. I'm not even speedrunning the level. This shouldn't take too long. It's just that last section. The last section on 1 heart just kind of was like, it's pretty tough. Man. Yeah, no. DK isn't tall enough to have hit the spikes there. Nice. I keep playing these levels, I'm like, how is 5K and 4K gonna go, man? Alright. I tried barrel rolling there. Cost me. DK never even thought about barrel rolling there. It's sad that I'm messing that part up. I can't make that small jump because of how the game works. I can't make the small jump. If I can make that small jump, this level's done. If I can save both of my hearts for this and for that section, it's over. Why can't I keep my hearts? Because I'm moving a little bit farther than I expect. That's the only reason. Are you kidding? I didn't even see the squish. Apparently, I just can't play the game now. Apparently, once I needed to get 2 hearts, guaranteed, I can't play the game now. Just kind of went lazy there, because I'm afraid of the barrel roll. Not going for speed, just going for beatability. There we go. Simple as that. Again, I was out of time by entering that final section. I don't know how you save 2 seconds. I just don't know. I can't even imagine how you would save 4 seconds here. It's so automated. I'm sure you could show me a time trial, a speed run of how to play this level, and I would, yeah, that's how you do it. But I'm like, just naturally, I'm like trying to figure it out myself, which is more fun. I don't know. Anyway, that is World 3. Should be a level summary just to make sure. Yep, all silvers. Or grayed out. You could be grayed out as well. And that's might be. Alright, now that's done. We move on to the next world. And next time on DKC Returns, we do World 4. the actual auto-scroll section, the one world that I'm like, I tried speedrunning this world just because I'm like, there's literally no way that this is hard at all, and yet it is. And yet it is. It's one of those things. So, I think there's a couple levels in here that are like easy because there's nothing in between the minecart and you, but otherwise, nah, it's like impossible. Next time, World 4. Hope you enjoy. Oh, but 4K is gonna stop me. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next world. Bye.